There are newly added settings in Call of Duty Mobile Season 8 update that you didn't know could make you 10 times better. In this video, I'll share with you these new settings in COD Mobile that could help you improve. Let's start with bolt action weapon pre-input. This setting would make you get more kills. To explain it to you more clearly, here is the settings off. As you can see, hitting or holding the hip fire button only makes you fire once. Now, here is having it turned on. Unlike from earlier, holding the hip fire button allows you to fire multiple times automatically. Here is having it side by side. You can clearly see that having this turned on makes you fire more shots faster, rather than having this turned off, which is slower. It is also very helpful for using the R9. If you don't know, holding the hip fire button with an R9 gives only 2 shots, but turning this settings on makes you fire continuously, making the gun overpowered. This setting also works for snipers. I recommend that you turn this setting on because it is really good for hard scoping. Alright, next setting is the sync adds FOV to scope zoom. Before we fix the setting for these scopes, what exactly is sync adds FOV to scope zoom? Well, to explain it, here is scoping while having this turned off, and then here is having it turned on. You can clearly see that having this setting turned on makes your sniper zoom out more. This is because of your FOV. If you have a higher FOV, your scope would be farther away from the enemy, but if you have a lower FOV, your scope would be closer to the enemy. Here is the side-by-side comparison between low and high FOV when using this settings. Now, to fix this setting, make sure that you have it turned on. I usually turn off sniper for sync adds FOV to scope zoom, so make sure that you turn off sniper scope, 8 times scope, 6 times scope, 4 times scope, 3 times scope, and lastly ACOG. So you should leave iron sight and red dot sight turned on, because these are the scopes that aren't for sniper and we want our sniper more zoom in. Having this turned on for iron sight would give you a bigger view for other guns, especially for SMG like Fennec, which is helpful in having smooth movements. While at it, make sure that your FOV is set to the highest or at least 75. It would make you play more aggressive when there are multiple enemies. Next would be background voice message. This might be a little bit confusing, hear me out. This setting would help you hear your teammates talk even if you exit COD Mobile. So, turn this on because this is very useful if you watch videos while waiting in a queue. Now let us proceed with the weapon audio. Set trigger frequency by switching weapon at low and trigger frequency by reloading at low too. This would make the sound of legendary weapons not too distracting. Now, these settings cannot help you win more games if you don't improve your movements. Well, watch this video to have smoother movement that'll make you a pro. Like and subscribe, thank you.